I got somewhere I'm hammering this game the other night. It's been smart. I don't try and shoot this. I try and get the minimum, but they're following me, you know. Um, means no range. You didn't cause a massive noise, you know what I mean? But you can get them in the like a room and lock the door as you run out. I do that,
Aye.
right? And that was a good idea, like, but it works all the time, like near time. Well, here I walked in the room. The Zed following me, and the Zed in the room looked at me, big super Zed, and I couldn't get the gun up. That close to me, and I
Oh.
bopped at the light. I got battery got out by it, but I got locked up. And here I was black and white. The thing it took me about I think an hour and a half to get my health back up again. I was stuck on top of one of the multi bases, and the Zed's all around it. And I says, yes, you can turn around and go, yeah, I'll fix myself here. But you go, yes, I'm playing properly to test stuff, and I'm going, I was up nearly half an hour and a half to help the building. Because when I had enough range to shoot them all, and two, I hadn't any enough, all the food I had to try and get the blood back up. I couldn't even see, it's all black and white. If I go down
Well,
here, I'm dead, you know. One dig and you're dead, like. It's funny, like. And you look at the range, you're going, not enough range to kill these Zeds. No silencer. What am I going to do? I have to wait it out. So yeah, the colour cut back an hour later, you know what I mean? But it was fun, like, you know, don't get me wrong, it was fun.
oh, that's the whole part of it, isn't it?
But, couldn't even we've left or right. Then I've actually got a shot on. And then things like, maybe take 20 rounds. You know, you're too close to headshot them. And they're banging the leg, you have to up the whole mag to them, you know what I mean? And then obviously you get out and there's like all those Zeds chasing you, you know? But it's good fun. The stupid thing, you think you're all smart and cocky and all, you know, I get past these here, no problem. Bang, dead.
I know. Look, I'll take him.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Sure.
it's like, no, you're not.
Exactly. Sure, I'll do the old tango shuffle, you know, get them in here and wait till flying around the whole airfield, you know what I mean? Once you fire around, it's a nightmare, you know?
I know what you mean.
It's funny, but I would say, well, you hear yourself though. He says, I'm playing properly here. You see how things are spawning properly, you know what I mean? As a normal gameplay, which is good fun, like. Then, put a couple of extra burst spawns, but there's a burst on in there, feeling going, oh no. I'm not to kill this burr, you know what I mean? Idiot put a burst spawn on the edge of the airfield, you know what I mean? Which happens very rarely, but the big force, why not, you know what I mean?
Same admins, mate. Them
I know.
admins are mental.
Kill me your own burr. Kill me Flossie.
Flossie.
Right.
Flossie, the little helicopter.
Flossie the burr. Oh. Oh dear. Excuse me.
You're excused. I've got 2 sheep and a stegosaurus.
2 sheep, I'm thinking.
Following me here.
You're going well there.
So, yeah.
Oh, following you? You must be tasting them back, are you?
I tamed them, you see, so they're mine now. So.
The Pied Piper, what?
I am like the Pied Piper here. The only thing is, everything else is trying to kill us.
Huh.
On the way back here, I'm trying to defend them. They've already took a kicking, so hopefully I get back with 1 sheep at least. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I got a T-Rex the other night.
I tamed it.
Oh, hi.
I think I've never seen one of them in that game. Yeah, I was on stream with it.
No, I'm not streaming it, no.
No, next time
Not at the moment.
take a photograph.
Next time on, I'll show you. I'll show you. I got a fancy looking Stegosaurus. So it's got like all like tack armor on it.
Alright.
Oh no. I knew I was lost in a sheep there. There's all sorts of wolves and all sorts of stuff.
Tell me this, have you watched any good box sets lately?
Mate, I don't do box sets.
Anything good like that, or?
That's what I mean, I don't watch. If I'm not playing something on this here, mate, I'm not.
Do I?
Well, Raxy was coming to knock somebody out there.
Oh, I seen Dean Hall, Robert, him and his company or something for developing like a survival game, like a right way foot or something. Quite importantly, right way foot, like. Remember
What's
him,
this?
Dean Hall. Remember he made Dayz.
Oh yeah, Rocket.
We're halfway through here, survival game or something. Like, I don't know how good about it is. Well, here's right, but one thing he said. He said a lot of people have attempted them, but nobody's finished it. Finished any of the games. Nobody's come out with the ultimate survival game. You know what I mean? Or no.
Ah.
Or I think that's what beat Dayz. You know what I mean? The first one that is.
Nothing comes close, mate. Nothing comes close.
You know. Scum's pretty good, but it's too clunky to me. You know, that's the whole looking through every box
Scum?
thing. That's the whole going through every box thing. It'll bore after about half an hour for me, you know. And Max, where on earth they come from, like? But you know,
It's not. It's the whole mechanics of the fighting in it to me is just completely pants. Like.
it is,
So it is personally like. I tried it, mate.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And it just wasn't good enough.
I remember
for
when I first played it. Yes, wasn't bad, but that last time I installed it, you know, I think after 15 minutes I was going, I can't bother. See us trying to get gear on. Obviously, Dayz you get gear and all, but see us here. Every box in the house, to go. It takes about 10 seconds to go through it. And I go, I can't bother this. This is too boring.
And then you don't get anything.
It's just boring. There's no need for that. You can walk in like hit the thing like you're doing Dayz and you see what's on the floor. We're near enough where you're standing instead of there. It's a wee bit quicker and more enjoyable to play, you know.
Oh, definitely. Well, sure, Dayzy's just Dayzy's the epitome of it all, like.
Yeah.
And then personally, like, well, personally to me, it's the epitome of it all. Like.
It's the one that gives you the buzz, you know what I mean? You know, you can remember it's like the Call of Wild. It's very relaxing to play, 90% of the time. And then it's the 10% of the time your heart rate's like 5,000. You know what I mean? Like you're in the middle of a firefight or something. Or you're trapped between the edge. You go, oh no, you're panicking. You know. I mean, think about it. You know, if you're in the middle of a firefight and if you're dead, that's you. That's the finish you on the coast. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
if you win, I ain't getting all that gear. You know what I mean? Like you play an Arc, like every time you go play it, in reality, I say a multiplayer game, every game is different.
Well, Ark's next level, like Ark's just like there's so much stuff in it, and you gotta keep going getting resources because like your meat spoils and stuff like that there. But then sometimes you need your meat to spoil because that's how you make sort of drugs.
Funny you're saying that. I had cooked the whole thing. I encouraged myself that I cooked them all, and I noticed in the put them in the safe. I noticed in the safe after a week there later they're all rotten.
Aye, well that's
you need to eat it like that, yeah.
Aye, well then no Arc then you have to progress. So like you have to make a fridge.
Yeah.
So you do, and then the fridge that you make is like a sort of more you have to put like certain like powder in it to run it. And then you go next level where you make a fridge that runs by electric. You have to have an electric generator. It's all about unlocking your stages. And then you get to a certain point, but this all takes resources. And then the higher you get up, the more resources, and then the more rare resources you need.
Yeah.
So you do, and then that makes you then have to go out, and then you have to, and then you can. There's a whole like farming section to it where you build like farming stuff, and you plants and. It's just so much. So much, man. Good, good. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable, if you know what I mean.
You can't beat this here. I just found a tractor wheel, so there you are. I found a tractor wheel in Arc. Yes. You don't do that with that.
You're not finding a tractor wheel in this. But then you can get recipes and all.
Yeah.
So you can, like there's certain stuff you can grow and it's just didn't even find the seeds.
Yeah.
And then there's an actual plant that's a weapon. So it shoots like poisonous darts to knock people out. So it does. So and you put it around your base, so you build and then you have to put water to them and you have to water them. It's so much. And that's really like that's not even the dinosaurs. You have one of the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Certain dinosaurs you can collect more resources and can carry more stuff. And then also so you have to pick which dinosaurs you're gonna trank out and get them, and that's just your stages then,
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you sort of plan the way you're gonna play it.
Well, you have to go in with a mindset of like, all right, what am I doing today? You can't just go in and be like, well, I suppose you can. You can just go in and just run about if you want and just mess about. But it doesn't really.
That doesn't really. You don't really get forward, no.
Nah. And then you have to make fertilizer because that makes your plants grow better.
Yeah, I thought
that sort of way. And
well, partly that's like getting the Dayz too. That's the same thing. If you grow plants and you put fertilizer on it, they grow quicker. Which like that.
Right.
What the way is they here? Here, goodness sake. The bear or the moose or whatever it is. Like my call the wild.
Then there's guns and all, Keith.
Do you actually is the guns in it, or do you have to craft them?
That's when you have to craft. You have to craft them. So
And
when you start off,
how far can you go gun wise, crafting wise? You know.
oh, you can go right up to tack armor. You
Right.
can go like a special like tack armor where it's
Yeah.
like advanced, so you can
Yeah.
fly and all.
Uh-huh.
You know, when it's like you like pulse rifles and all. You know.
Oh, wow.
It goes, and then you can put like special armor on your dinosaurs and all, your tack armor.
Yes, understand.
So it's like you can go, but like to get to that level, you
Uh-huh.
have to, you have to be like flat out at it every day.
I
like,
think
you know.
they have put a lot of work on it, like.
Oh, mate, but then apparently this, the reason why I'm sort of playing it now. The reason why I'm playing it now is because the second one's coming out at the end of this year,
Right.
Arc 2. So I have a funny feeling they're gonna obviously update I think they're gonna update the graphics and maybe just the game mechanics.
Uh-huh.
But I hope to do anyway, that sort of way.
Yep.
And they might put more different sort of engrams and stuff in it, things like that. But the brother says people are like, on the official servers, like he says they're mad, like. He says like these guys are like proper databases and all, what's going on now, their tribes, like maybe hundreds of people in their tribe.
That's when you know you've took it serious, isn't it?
So do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's just like, and they're all, they're, my brothers are one of the biggest ones in the world, I think. So, yes. But they take over like official servers, like.
Yeah.
So there's certain, like an official server like 1779. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
On the Ark.
Uh-huh.
And they own that server. Like they're not admins or anything like that. It's just to play it that much.
Is that Manium?
They own the land. Like you can't. There's nothing to do. And
Yeah.
my brother was talking about like. See, there's a whole different thing. There's just so much, mate. There's breeding dinosaurs. Like you can breed dinosaurs. But then there's a whole thing where like it goes down to bloodlines.
Yes.
So you get two really good dinosaurs, and then you breed them, and then there's a certain percentage of their stats go on to the new dinosaur.
Yep.
So then they basically breed that dinosaur, and then they build that dinosaur up into then an adult, and then they level it up to its max level.
Yeah.
And then they breed it again, because then there's other stuff added onto it.
Yeah.
Like a bonus, and then they level that one up again, and he says they've went that far that like there's like right down to bloodlines and dinosaurs, like where the dinosaurs, like you couldn't, like me and you couldn't go on and get one if we went even playing for a year.
I have some bread, non-stop.
We could. Well, they're flat out breeding, but they're like tribes or like people are coming on and like like yourself, people coming on saying, like when we used to play Dayz,
Yeah.
oh, we need to get glass.
Uh-huh.
Like, we'll go and get glass. Do you imagine in tribe, somebody saying, right, you're on a metal run, you need to go and get 5,000 ore. So you do, for metal.
That's all you do there, aye.
Well, that's what you would be. You'd take your dinosaur, you'd be out, fighting and getting the ore and bring it back.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody would be there, maybe sticking it in, smelting it down, and I don't know.
Yeah,
Personally,
with your proper teams, like.
I wouldn't really like to be in. I would like a clan, to go and play in a clan.
But that's not so strict, you see, because you're not like you're not actually really going someday. I want to do this here. No, this is what you're doing today, and nothing else.
Well, I think you can. I think when you first start, it's going to be one of them ones. You're going to have to, toe the line, like. So it is. But then I think you can go out and rock about in a dinosaur, like, and now. But then have like what's called like cryopods.
Yeah.
So it's in it. So basically, they'll have hundreds of dinosaurs, but they put them away in pods, and then they can hide them in this like a cryo fridge.
All right. Yeah, I understand.
But it's crazy. So what they do is, you can put them away in these cryo fridges, right? And then you can take them cryo pods. So there's and then you can go to the Ark, and then you upload them to the Ark, right? And then when you upload them, so you upload that and your character to the Ark.
Yeah.
And then you can go on to any official server.
Okay.
And spawn in. Go to the Ark. So you spawn as your character with all your unlocks.
Right.
You go to the Ark, and you go to the Ark. You press it, and then you can bring your dinosaurs from another server onto their server.
Okay.
So then becomes arc. Then you have wars. So
Yeah.
they'll attack a server,
Alright, okay.
and then they'll go and rack the server. You know, they'll go and attack, you know, a different clan or a different tribe. You know, like, you know, and my brother was like, he says like these things can last for weeks.
Yep.
He says, and you know, like he says, everybody's wired off. You know, we're going to server such and such. You know, make sure you're on at such and such a time. You know, attacks happening.
Proper clan, obviously. You know,
Aye. And then obviously because there's all people all over the world, there's all different times, so they basically go on the server, and then he says they're mad because they would do stuff like, you know, they're going on to a server, and then what they'll do is they'll wait until the server's nearly empty.
Mm-hmm.
So say there's like maybe a 70, 80 slot server, and then they'll message everybody, the server's empty, go to the server.
Yeah.
So then what they'll do is they'll all go to the server, and then nobody else can, you know, so nobody that actually, you know, goes to that server can get on it.
Yeah, so therefore they can, because the server's full, nobody can come on and defend themselves. Or the bases.
So
Or the bases.
Well, the bases all have that, because you have turrets and all, you have your automatic turrets and all, and you know, you have all these plant acts, and basically, and then what they do is they bring all their dinosaurs and they set themselves up, and then they just literally, completely demolish, you know, their attacking bases, and you know, soaking up bullets from their turrets, and he just says it for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. He says he'd be attacking them.
Wow.
Then my brother was saying he was able to infiltrate one of their bases or something, and he says he ended up getting like it was something like 13,000 element, which is like the rarest stuff in the game.
Wow.
You know, it's used for attack armor and stuff. So this, and they were like, "What?"
Yeah. You're a big fella then, weren't you? Go on.
He thought he was Billy Big Nuts. He did.
Yeah. Look at me, huh?
Oh, so funny.
Well, he enjoys it.
But it just shows you how much. My brother's into it, but he's not into it. Like,
yeah.
He enjoys it, like, but he says some of these boys are.
Alright, over the top.
Oh, he says that's their life, like, you know, they come, and he says like these boys all have like good jobs, like they're not just like these stupid jobs they've got.
Must be just something to weighing themselves down.
Aye, mate.
But if you look over Japan and places there, like people spend big, you actually spend big money for things, games. You know what I mean? Even grown men have a load of money. You know what I mean? Well, you look here and you go to yourself. You know, you see people buying skins like even them white cut ones are. You know, you even look there. You know, with PUBG. People, look at these kids, people are paying hundreds of pounds for a skin on stage. You're going, what? You know, there's people at BAM who have big jobs and money, you know what I mean? Not just children, like. I suppose.
Oh, aye. Pay a fortune for them, don't they?
I know. And something you can't get in the real world, like, and then the game Dayz, if into the end, the next year they stop making it. 2 years later, you're going, I paid £300 for that there. What's it worth now? None. Yeah, we'll take it.
Crazy, mate, crazy.
I suppose that's just things, isn't it? Where it goes. Really different. Yeah, I suppose. Well, it says it, well, you can do worse. You get spent in drugs or alcohol. I suppose it's just a different kind of addiction, isn't it?
It is, mate. Definitely.
Like if somebody told you 10 years ago you've been paying money for digital skins, you gotta catch yourself on that. But, well. Well, I suppose, and again, if you look at Bitcoin, it doesn't really exist. Oh man.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't really exist. But then I think they're using that there more of a as a currency. You know,
Money launder.
ah.
Wait, Matthew, what are you trying to say?
Trying to say they're all crooks, mate. That's what I'm saying. What are you trying to say?
I don't know. You may had the manor like you're the biggest crook.
Hey, mate. I wish I had money to launder. That's what I'm saying.
You see, myself, when I hang him in London as my underwear.
I don't even launder them.
You see, you don't wear them. Save money, don't wear them.
Ah, you're right. Had a pound for him, 50p worth stuck up my backside.
Your money's worth. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Jeez. Then you're a knacker. That's the way you get into it. Even though you're lactose intolerant, don't worry about it. This is where I got the kick out of it. Be careful. actually looks nice. Yes. Do. Get it right.
Right, mate. I'm out.
Hey, man.
Hey.
See you later, man. Bye bye. Bye bye. Is that Elam, though?
No. Me.
Here, what's that bottom lip of yours, boy?
Oh, no.
Yeah, catch some snow on it later on. Here, maybe see you then. Have a good day, am I right?
Alright, bud.
That flares off better. Bye bye.
Well, bye.
Bye bye. Let's see, hey, bud. Okay. Got here now. Hey. Oh, never thought that was free. Suppose he thinks I'm running now. Oops. Phew. Oh. the hell? Ah. There you go. Oh, you're there. Yeah, 14th. Ah, medium. Right, I have to do it this stream.